What's up, bro? Hello.
No, I only heard you now.
Okay. I think Varus is OP.
Okay,
I don't know
why?
where we. Skills insanely well. Good early prio.
Engage tools.
Yeah. CC. Like I think it's just people play a lot of dive. People play a lot of melees. He counters that a lot, and he has very few losing lanes. It's kind of like MF to me.
Mm-hmm.
A bit different though. Where if I pick Varus, obviously there are some bad matchups, but if enemies pick Varus, like it's not like I can just pick one champ and win the game.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Mm, yeah. I mean, I like Caitlyn into it.
yeah,
Caitlyn Lux and just nuke him, but he can still clear waves, right? So he can still play the game.
like for example, just in theory, right? I'm not saying this is like what you pick in solo queue, but
Yeah.
if you then go poke Varus, then you're still like
It's
after
still possible to play the game.
yes, after a couple items, you actually can play the game.
Yeah. Okay. What would you change it for? Do you think that all the champs that are on the list right now are good, or would you think?
I don't think Jinx is that OP.
No,
But
I think. I mean, she's definitely more of a counter pick situation in the current meta. There's too many champs that can fuck her up. I think she's strong, but as a counter pick.
Yeah.
But yeah, we don't have to have 3 blind picks, so to say. What about MF? Do you think she's strong, or do you think she's,
I don't know.
she's just MF that has good rotations and strong early game and doesn't really win or lose games by herself?
Yeah, the question is, in solo queue, is she actually that OP? Because I don't know if she is. I think she's like, to me it just feels bad playing MF in solo queue when I feel like always when I play another champ, it's not like MF strengths in lane, for example. Usually you can get away by playing Aphelios and playing it well, and then you're more use or like you have opportunities to carry, right, or something like that.
Yeah.
Where MF is like, to me at least, is like, oh yeah, like in comp, if enemies are good, you can do all these cool things, but
yeah, you have rotational advantage.
yes,
your ult is
you
nice
can walk
and stuff.
through mid. Yes, and you can't really like if
Yeah.
you play against a good lane, you should be fine pretty much in any matchup. So you can pick it early and stuff. But I think in solo queue you're fine in most matchups anyway. So it's like her strength is kind of useless. But at the same time, she's also easy to play. But I don't think that matters a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. I mean, I agree, right? I think she's much better in competitive play if she's used for the right reasons. Obviously, not just pick because, pick for pick reasons, but
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think Varus definitely has the tools you need in solo queue. He is very flexible in his builds, in his runes. He's very flexible in what he can do in the game.
Yeah.
He doesn't have the same rotational strengths as an MF, but most of the time you don't fucking need them anyways. In solo queue, of course. Yeah. We can change it, but I mean, depending on how comfortable you are with poke Varus, we can use it as a blind pick.
Yeah, I'm fine with pokers, but I'm not like insane pokers right now because I mostly played the other build. But yeah.
Yeah. But you know everything you need to know. That's the important part, of course. If you know everything you need to know, then I don't really mind, and then we can use them as a blind pick instead of MF. I don't really care if we play against MF as well. As I said, like the strength of her is mostly for competitive play. She doesn't really do the competitive things. She does good. She doesn't really do well in solo queue, or she does, but not to the same extent because obviously you can't communicate it, and you don't have any structure or anything. So we can remove it, but you have to do it because I'm not there yet.
Yeah, but if it's not like, I guess you can change the current patch tier list if that's what you mean.
No, the champ. I mean, that's not that important, but The
The
champion
champ.
list.
Yeah, but I already did that. Look.
Okay, I mean, I can't see it.
It
but-
says severe virus Kate, neutral if you lose counter pick Seraphine, and I think that's kind of.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, you can queue, and then you just run me through like the communication patterns and how it's been when I have not been here. You know, I have not been here for like a week or something.
Um I'm doing more like I'm cutting it a little more down and focusing a little bit more on myself, which I don't know if it's like a good thing. It's just like what I've actually been doing, you know.
Yeah.
Like I'm just saying like for example, if we have a losing lane, just like don't trade early and wait for Viego or something, or
Yeah.
like our jungler, right? And then I like try and ping a bit more, and then that's it. Like kind of for the early game, and then
Ping more
usually
typeless.
yes, and then usually I mostly just like hardcore write or spam ping if there's something really OP. I think let me try and find it. But there was like a, for example, a game where I was like, okay, we're diving this, you know. It's like, okay, ping, 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 come, you know, like that's fucking good.
So just to give you like a backstory of why I want you to type, right? It's not necessarily because it gives a lot of value in solo queue. I think it's better to, for the most part, just ping. But in competitive play, you would be talking, right? You would be saying stuff that is irrelevant, like that's relevant to the game. You're saying stuff that's relevant, and I would much rather have you be a really good competitive player than I would have you be a good solo queue player. Because at the end of the day, no one gives a shit about solo queue. And that's the reason behind it. I don't think typing too much is relevant or useful, but getting into the habit of typing what you're gonna say is good. Yeah, that's mainly it. And definitely, like, we can cut it down if you want to focus a little bit more on yourself and climbing. But if you have to cut it down, you have to know when to cut it down. Like coming out of base, you have to say the same things. Starting the game in champ select, have to say the same things. But saying like we have to fight like this or blah blah blah, that is useless in solo queue because no one gives a shit and no one will listen.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. It feels like, I'm not gonna lie, some of the things like it's not like people aren't even like, nothing changed in terms of people's, like the people just go ooga booga anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like that is like, I think not useless, but it's kind of useless in solo queue. But like for example, what to do usually like, or sometimes people like actually listen to it, like, oh okay,
Very rarely, yeah.
like you need to do this, and like, oh yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, that's true actually, right? And then they do it.
Yeah,
And they fight
exactly.
like that. But it's rare in solo queue that people listen or people have chat on or people just realize what has to be done, and it's more like we find picks and then we play on the picks and we hope for the best rather than actual understanding of what is supposed to happen in the game. So we can cut that out if you want to focus more on yourself in that regard, but then we have to replace it with you know, your own layer of thought process in terms of how you fight and how you play the fight.
That's way better.
Which I think is good. Like how are we supposed to move on the map and how are we supposed to position ourselves? Like I know, for example, for me, like if I play 6, let's go. 6 is the best example. The only reason I never ever buy Sonya's in 6 is because I think constantly about my positioning. If I position bad, I die. If I position good, I can do like insane amounts of damage, right? And I would say it's the same thing for ADC. You don't need a Sonya's or you don't need etc. item because you already have the thought process down, and then obviously in certain situations a stopwatch is really broken, can win you the game, and you can position differently because you have it. But yeah, I'm okay with cutting that out.
I think we go Kate.
Oh, you're in game or in champ
Yeah.
select.
Swimming. Okay. Well.
Yeah, Morg is okay.
I
Morg
think
is good.
Morg is the best since they buy.
And they probably will add on.
Yeah, and
They have
maybe they
to.
go Karma or whatever, but I think it's still worth it.
It's
Maybe
still
I
fine.
don't know.
It's still fine.
I think it's still fine, just to be like completely immune to buy.
You still have the option to land a trap or like land a Q into trap and kill, right?
Yeah, exactly.
The only bad thing about them having karma is lane is not, we cannot
Yeah,
just roll
I
over the lane.
I have tried in some matchups, for example on CV when I play CV Yumi to go this, and I honestly like it,
Mhm.
biscuits and footwear, because it's not because I need it, it's because if I fuck up, I'm not fucked. Um, and if you outscale hard anyway, like I'm thinking
Yes.
about this game, like we completely demolish them later anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm
That's how you should be thinking of rules, right? Like,
yes,
let's say
it's
you're a good example, the best example. I coached Curb yesterday, and
Mhm.
he was playing Jax in the
Yeah, I'm
LDC
going
game,
this.
and you outscale. So having more early game orientated rules is fine because you will outscale regardless. And this is the same situation.
Yeah, I think this is the same situation.
They're playing LeBlanc, Jen, Vi, Shen. Like you reach a certain point where it's over. So
Yeah,
having
that's
some
how
early
I
help,
think.
having some
And
early help is
it's
okay.
not even. I don't think I would need it this. I don't think I'm gonna need it this game if I play well.
Yeah,
But I just think the only way you lose is if you fuck up the early game. And if I have this, it's way harder to fuck up the early game.
yeah, for sure.
But like maybe I play it now and I'm like, yeah, it was not needed at
I
all.
mean,
Then
don't think of it like that. Like you always have to think of like it in theory, and then like what should happen, and why
yeah,
is it good, right? And then if you don't get punished, that doesn't mean it wasn't good. It just means
yeah, they're playing bad, for example.
yeah, or you played it good. Like it can be anything.
Yeah,
Okay, so this first sequence is what?
yes, I think they have push, but it depends on how they play. But I wanna get push if they troll.
Yeah, if they leash or something, we get push. If they don't play correctly in the wave level 1, we get push.
Yeah, if not, I think we just try and stay healthy and then wait for like 2, 3, and then we can maybe. Uh,
We can
then
maybe
we
hit a
can
Q.
maybe. Yeah, hit a Q and then one tap the counter.
Yeah, but we play fights around Kendra pathing.
Yeah, for sure. We just wait for her.
Yes,
Yeah,
we
she
don't have to
plays.
kill them. Jane, like Caitlyn scales good this game without being fed. Oh, I hit. Yeah. Okay, I'm done with the thing I had to do.
Okay. Don't wanna go.
Fuck.
Okay, that's fine.
Do you want to see the chat? His chat, guys. I'm imagining that you would want that. And then I just put my cam here instead. Obviously the chat is important. You know, what is he typing? Yeah. I think this is the way to do it. That's really shit. Trades one auto. For one auto when Jin is 4th shot. Which is not good at all.
Everyone is watching.
take this minion and go ward. Morgana at least. Someone. So he can't come from Tribush.
Suspect engaged.
Through my work, you shall transcend.
Now.
What is the next sequence? Is it bounce?
Play
Is
bounce,
it...
play bounce, play bounce.
Okay, kill them on bounce or let us bounce and then play the shove.
Oh.
Hell. That's not too good. Okay, this changes some things of course, so what next?
Yeah, we just have to let them crash now. I think. Let's see, I go ward. For Karma and then trying to fuck with them. I think we should just wait for Kindred and then just fence slow stack.
The face of your kingdom is
Okay.
What's next? Take a look at Botwave quick.
Yeah, no, they're
They
just
shove.
pushing. We just.
So we can slow stack now and make something happen in the slow stack.
Yeah.
Potentially take blades.
We just wait for Kindred. Like Kindred is the one dictating the game. She
Yeah.
didn't want to combat, so I had to base.
Yep.
So that's fine. We need to top side. I'm just tanking a bit, but me. Doesn't really matter.
A true professional is always aware of her surroundings.
Yeah, I think we pushed us. Because if not, they walk there, and I don't want to do
Yeah,
that.
Karma could move.
Yeah, and I want to.
Karma showed, so you have a bit of time to play on. At least like 10 seconds here.
Yep.
Let's investigate.
Wait, to work. Back. Nice. Okay.
Always maintain a proper chain of command.
Oh,
Exemplary.
can cookie.
Yeah, no. I want to use one more cube before that.
Brilliant. The heart of Piltover is its people.
Okay, she should be dead. At least close to it.
Do not
Nice. I can be there, but it should be fine.
I'm not here to sell. I'm here to protect.
Let me take one more wave.
Next sequence.
Yeah, just let them push, try and kill them on the bounce. Wait, 2 sec. This is the best. Okay. They're dead again. I think we just let try and come here. If he crashes us now, we can slow push. He does crash it. Actually, maybe we can hold it. No, we can't. That's fine. Okay. Wait, what? You're afraid of air?
No matter the situation, a good investigator always remains calm.
I mean, how are they not dead here? They should all die here. What is going on? What is going on? Okay.
Oh,
How
I'm
is this
having a
not?
stroke.
I mean, he's also coming from the wrong angle. I don't know. He's playing like he's Malphite. He opened up map incorrectly.
Okay. What the fuck is happening?
Okay, we don't have flash now, so what are
Yeah.
what are the threats and what do we have to
No,
guard?
by ult and the Kali flanks.
Yeah.
And then stepping up and getting randomly W'd, but I should have kill force for that. So I just wait to see a Kali and then we can fight. No, I just hit front line. Okay. Also, it's not. Vi's not that scary when I have Mark, so just have to keep track of her.
Me, miss? No. The law bends for no one. Brilliant. As expected. A true professional is always aware of her surroundings.
I'm so.
I'm back on the case, and this time I will not fail.
So what happens, obviously, is that he's not going on midwave and focusing on Scuttle when he has no CC in his kit,
You won't escape.
which doesn't make any sense to do. Always midwave first. Midwave cleared, then you can Scuttle.
Boom.
Not Scuttle, then midwave, because then you give them midwave midwave control, and they can just do whatever they want.
Others do not. As expected. Let's investigate.
The Kindred Azir combo, that combo is so fucked up, man. This combo is so fucked up. It's so... like, Kindred Azir combo is so good against engaged comps. When you play into like, I don't know. This comp is pretty good for it. Vi, Akali, Yasuo, Yone, stuff like that. Diana, Yone, Diana, Yasuo, stuff like that. You just ult when they engage and then you boop them out and kill them when they're low. And it's so easy to do. Like you really, you have to try to int to not do it. It's so easy to do. Azir stands in the middle of Kindred ults, boop them out, and they die. It's such a good combo.
No. Okay.
The Demon King.
Jeez.
Never miss. Securing the point.
Hey, Penta. Penta. Penta, first game on stream.
Hey, be right back real quick. Yo. What's
Are
up?
you ready?
Yep.
You can see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay,
Actually, can I get a hoodie real quick? It's kind of cold. Give me a
sure,
sec.
sure. Are
Yeah.
you actually ready this time?
Yes.
Okay.
Sheesh.
Don't queue yet.
No, don't worry. There's a lot. This was a very cringe first game of the day.
Yeah. Overall, early laning phase went as it should. Not much to change. I mean, it is how it should be. It was a bit weird. It shouldn't have been looking like that, but the outcome was the same as it should be. And then this is like really troll. I don't know what you're thinking here.
Yeah, the problem was I thought Morgana was fucked if I don't step up here. Like, she shouldn't do this wiggle back and forth, I think. Obviously, this Q was horrendous, getting hit by the karma Q.
Yeah, we cannot queue before coming queues.
Yeah. But here, look, if you play it,
Yes,
like,
but you
it's
just have to let her tank the shot. When
Yeah.
when she does this mistake, it's much better that she tanks the shot than you tank the shot.
Yeah, for sure. It's just like, it's like now she stays there so Karma can face check her and we lose the fight. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
But yeah, I shouldn't do it. I agree.
And the only reason why it like works is because Kindred is here and Vi is not here for some reason. You know, Vi should always be here when Kindred is here.
Yeah.
But that doesn't matter. Like it ends up being good, but it really was not good.
No, of course not.
Then this is really good from you. I don't know if you realized it, of course, or you just like, it's just a natural thing in your brain. Like when you walk back, right? They usually walk forward.
Yeah. It was just try and Bait him in. Bait him in.
Yeah, and I don't know if you were thinking about it, or is it
I
just
was.
a natural thing? But,
I was.
that's good. That's good. Like I just for chat as well. Like when you walk back, it's called you know, it can be fake pressure, but in this situation, you're just not showing cuts. If you walk forward, everyone both walk forward, then you basically show like junglers here without them having ward. Whereas if you walk back, obviously they think, you know, they keep playing the lane the same way, we can just keep playing the same way. And then they walk up, and then Jen dies. Because he wants the 4th shot. And Nick stays back, so he dies. And that's not something a lot of people do, because you have to
Yeah,
fight your natural instinct.
some people would walk up and try and hit him,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much. Like trade with him, and as soon as we do that, he knows that.
He should know.
Obviously, it's,
Should
yeah.
know. If he's a decent player, he should know that something is up, right? Without having a ward. And the reason why not a lot of people are doing it is because you have to fight your natural instinct. Like, you are safe, but you have to fight it and say like, okay, you keep playing the same way. And people are not good enough to do it. Yeah, and then here, just to mention it, of course, what should happen is that this fight doesn't take place. We get this, like, we get the mark that we want, and then we reset on Kindred. Kindred takes her 2 top camps and comes SWAT on the hold. That's what should happen. But then this fight breaks out and you have to adapt, and you have to say, okay, I let them crash, most likely let them crash, and then I just slow push back into him and then look for something on the slow push. Maybe invade, maybe Drake, maybe dive.
Yeah, but they keep pushing, which, you know, whatever they do.
Yeah. And this fight is fine, of course we can do this is okay, but now Karma is here and it ends up being not the best, but it's still fine, like you can still hold. Morgana can always reset now. Like, she doesn't need to be here, she can just reset. And then come back on the slow push. And then the Q obviously was a bit scuffed, but
It
you already
worked
know.
out.
It worked out. But that doesn't mean it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she resets as she should. And they just
Yeah, I
shove.
take one bad trade. They
Yeah.
shove for no reason as well, but I'd also take one bad trade here in just a second. Yeah, I tried to bait the Q,
Yeah,
but
I get it, and that's
then
okay.
I step up, and then I step. No, but I think like I was fine there, but then I step up again.
Yes, this is
This
fine.
is fine, and then after I use my, I just have to. Oh, she.
You just have to give them.
She. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, and I agree. I was doing something else, as you can see.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it, but
Yeah. No.
yeah, that's true. It's true. It's completely fine to try and bait the E. I think you should always try to do that. Get the minion, bait the E, and bait the Q, and then you get the last minion, and then obviously you can step up after that. And this is why the cookies are also fine. Like, you make this mistake, but you don't get fucked completely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and obviously here we need to ping him already now. Just ping him like danger or what, you know, red ping. Because we want to hold the cannon, so we don't want him to use spells or anything. And you do it, but it's really late, of course. Good players should know. And in team you should communicate it, but in solo queue just ping as early as possible. And then we get early entrance to the wave, and you grab the wave as you should. And we just insta base. Even if they hold, we
Yeah,
just base.
we have to let them hold because Kindred
we
is
want them
staying
to hold.
topside. Yeah,
It's good if they hold. If they hold and don't base, we are really happy with that, because then we come back and we just dictate the lane.
Yeah.
And a lot of people would hold here, but they are doing the right thing and not holding. For sure it's the right thing. Crashing and then taking a base, so that they can match your base. Then we lose most of the wave, but still good for us. Like, it's the best outcome, I would say, for us, I mean.
Yeah, I would say so as well.
Yeah, and then we just shove the wave, because this is obviously good. Like, there's a massive mid fight, and Karma should open mid, knowing that you're probably gonna slow push. but then you hard shove, knowing that Karma should go mid. And then we get some time. I don't know if you saw it in the moment, if you're
Yeah.
focused on the minions. But obviously I unmuted and said Karma's there, and you have 10 seconds to play on. And that like those 10 seconds mean a plate, and maybe potentially a good trade on Jin. But the plate
Yeah.
at least, which is good. That is half a kill.
Yeah, for sure. And it's it's just taking a small one.
Yeah, and that's what you do. Also in team play, small wins unless enemy is complete piss. And then we get to the base, of course.
I trolled this.
Yeah, exactly. So this is fine. This is fine. I mean, you
You
could
should
tank
just
the,
walk third bush.
yeah, you could just tank the W from Jin and
I would
take
get
the minion.
rooted.
Yeah, but does it matter? I mean, you're gonna base regardless. You have to base
Yeah.
regardless. So just tank the W, take the minion, walk as far back as you can, save base, no lazy bases.
For sure.
And then we get what we want, right? And if you lazy base, then of course then you should not tank the W. But yeah, that's not the goal, of course. You can Q now. And we get a good trade on him. The Q, I mean, this is a bit bad from you, like posture-wise, and like to me, it's really bad. Like you don't you don't think about the fact that obviously there's a chance he hits Q. So here you just continue walking back when you should be walking forward.
Yeah, okay.
You see it?
I think,
See
yeah,
it one
but
more
I
time.
think as soon as I walk forward, he walks back, but maybe he doesn't.
I mean, it's too late. Like, obviously you shouldn't do it now, but when the Q is flying,
Yeah, no, but play it here, play it here.
when he does this,
If
then
I,
you walk up.
but I kind of did half do it. Like, to me at least, my thought, like usually is like, if you walk forward now, I turn halfway, which maybe is too late. But I think if I walk forward, he walks back, and we don't hit the Q.
I mean,
Like in my. Oh, sorry.
Worst case scenario, we don't hit the Q, but if you stand too far back, we don't get the trade that we want, or maybe we could even kill him. You know, if we had the right position.
No, he has
Because
cleanse.
Yeah, okay, he has cleanse. But then we get his cleanse, which is also good. And there is, yeah, I mean, now you have to kind of like choose between.
But I think, in my opinion, at least, if you change your behavior, then he changes his behavior,
Yeah.
and then it's hard to hit the skill shot.
Yeah.
But that's just my thought process. It's like he is expecting me to walk up before the Q hits to get a good trade. So because I don't, because I run away, he's like, "Oh, Morgana's not here," or "Oh, like whatever." Right? Instead of like, because I walk back like Morgana isn't there, therefore he walks up. If I walk up like Morgana is there, he knows the Q is coming, or like he's gonna try and dodge it. Right? That's my thought process.
Yes, to some extent.
So it's
but
like
also,
it's like
yeah, go on.
oh, sorry. It's like taking it one step further, where it's like you have. Wait, how do you explain it? Like at the start, people would just throw the Q from fog, and then the Caitlyn would walk back, or like I would walk back. But then people were like, "Oh, I can just walk forward, get a better trade if I walk forward, and we're gonna hit the Q." But then obviously, like people learn, and then in situations like these, they would be like, "Okay, when the Caitlyn walks forward, I know the Q is coming, therefore I walk back." So now I'm like, okay, I'm gonna walk back. Like Mog isn't here, so he knows. So he doesn't know that Morgana is gonna trade on him.
Okay, so some stuff that we have to talk about this. Instinctively, he will most likely change when you change, right? But you have to understand that when I feel like Nick thought way too much about this. Yes, but it's better to think about it. No, Nick, don't. Don't. Like, it's really fine that you don't. What's it called? Like, you don't walk forward when the Q isn't flying. But the moment the Q flies, you walk forward because it's too late for him to react, right? Instinctively, he's not gonna like. But the things that we're talking about, he's not gonna be able to think about. He has maybe 0.2 seconds to change his behavior instinctively. That's not something you can think about. So either you stand still or you walk forward, depending on how much time you have, right? That's the thing.
Yeah.
Because walking back means that you are either gonna lose an auto attack or you're gonna lose the trap placement. Why can't I start it? Yeah.
I'm just explaining this, like the
Mhm.
thought process behind it. Not that like no one actually thinks this,
Yes,
but
of course.
people subconsciously think this when
Yeah.
they see someone walking up.
Mhm.
They're like, oh,
Instinctively, they're gonna change.
yeah.
They obviously they can't think about it.
They aren't like, oh, Morgana's there. It's just like, oh, this guy just did something weird. He walked forward in my face. I'm gonna respect, you know.
Mhm. Yeah, and
Like-
you are right about that. You know, not a lot of people think about this stuff. And again, as I said, it's instinctively. He can't think about it in the moment. It's
Yeah,
impossible.
obviously he will never. No,
Um,
I don't either.
Yeah, but the moment the Q flies, you walk up or you stand still,
Yeah,
so you cannot
Because
change your position.
yeah, I didn't like consciously think about this either, but this is like why I'm doing it.
Mhm.
You know,
And
it's
this
like
is why we talk about it. These small
Yeah.
things can change situations. You know, not a lot of people would use the time to talk about this, but it is important.
yeah,
Because yeah, I mean, let's say he didn't have flesh or he didn't have cleanse or whatever. It could be a kill, or it could be a really good trait that could lead to something bigger. You know.
yeah,
Which is why we talk about it. But obviously, don't overthink it more than needed. It's an instinctive thing, and he can't change it. But what you can change is you can either stand still, walk forward, and then take the fight. But yeah, we don't want to use more time on it. There's more important things. We get the Q hits, and obviously here, it's the kind of the same thing as before. Like you have full control now after that trait, and you can play like it. So instead of standing as you're standing, we can go
yeah.
way
I'm
further
standing
up.
too far back.
Yes. You have to change depending on the trait you get. Like we give him so much space. He can take this minion. He can take this minion. He has so much space that he shouldn't have.
For
Like,
sure.
we should fight him, right? We should always look to hit a Q, and then we hit a Q, then we win. And the reason, or not the reason, you're standing so far back that we don't. We still get the trap placement, we still get everything, but you are losing an auto attack, at least one, because of it. When we should be standing up here, you know.
Yeah, I agree.
And yeah, then we get a good trade, but it could have been better. Maybe even could like it could have been a kill in this situation. You lose one auto attack, and how much HP does he survive it? 10. Yeah, he survives with like 10 HP. And if you auto attack him, he was dead. So this one
Yeah.
auto attack that we lose does
Yeah,
matter
of
in this
course.
situation, but it's not about that. It's more about, you know, the overall thought process.
Yeah.
And then we get
He
two
should never
plays.
step up anyway.
Of course, he shouldn't. But again, even
Yeah,
in
I
competitive
agree.
play, even at the highest tier competitive play, there's a chance that they step up in it, like, and they act like
Yeah. No, I
they act in
agree.
a manner they shouldn't.
I'm just saying it's not like
Yeah.
if I played it different, he would have played it different. The whole
Yes.
game would have been different.
Yes. And
I'm
let's
just
say
saying.
let's say you step up, right? You set up. Let's say you step up, then he steps back. It's still good. They don't
Yeah,
get the
it's
minions.
I'm not saying it's not. I'm just explaining,
Yes.
saying it like, oh, we would have killed him. It's like no, we like the whole game would have been different. But
Yeah.
obviously, you should still do the correct thing.
Exactly. The correct thing gives you 100% payoff.
I could have also just used my combo better. I would have killed him. You know, like many things could change. And
Exactly. And it doesn't matter about the specific situation. It matters about the concept. Okay, this was a bit crazy. Obviously, we shouldn't go for this fight. We should play with
Keeper.
Kindred. Yeah, you can take it. We will take the last stuff after. We should wait for Kindred, but after the fight happens, you don't really have a choice. And it ends up being an okay situation. Shin ult for the ults, and this was good. We should definitely not flash. Just die. If
I tried to. If I dodge, then maybe.
Yeah.
But
It's okay to dodge and like to try and dodge, like always
If-
die rather than flashing. It's 300
yes, like
gold.
if I
gets
flash,
nothing.
if I flash, it's the last shot I should flash.
But you shouldn't
Yep.
flash anyways.
I don't think I should either. I
Just
think
let them
it's
get
really good.
the 300 gold and the wave, and then we hold the wave, or we get the good wave situation. But obviously the fight shouldn't happen in the first place. We do
Yeah.
one more thing, and then we move on to next game, and then we do the rest next time.
Yeah, I should just not
Yeah. So this
commit
one,
to the flank.
yeah, this one, you open up map through mid instead of bot when we're playing through bot, and then you play like
I
Malphite.
thought they wanted to hold the choke here, but
Yeah.
then they give the choke, so now it's really cringe what I'm doing. I just have to adapt.
We look like it looks like you're playing Malphite, right? When we should just walk around or open
Yeah.
up map through bot so we can play with team. You're playing ADC, of course, and then you get punished for it. Could have played it better, but I don't care about that. I care more
Yeah.
about where you open the map and how you think. Okay, Karma. I think you should pick support, because it could be Karma Flex. But
I think. Hey,
okay,
sure,
you
I'm
can,
down.
You can go Kate, it's fine.
I'm on the case.
No, you can go Kate. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's just... Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna tell him he's right and move on, because it's important he understands the thought process.
Okay.
He's overthinking it.
Should we have
You're
Pike
talking
now?
about the
It's
specific
Karma
situation.
Flex.
Talking about the
But
specific
our
situation.
comp seems pretty cracked already, so.
And it's not important that it's not important that he's right or wrong. It's important that he understands. And I will use the time if it's needed.
Okay. Okay. Kaiser Pike.
Yeah, it's cookies.
You think it is? No, this is not cookies lane.
We mega hard outscale. Like, you can't lose team fights. You actually cannot lose.
But dude, after playing it last game on Kate, I'm not going cookies, bro.
Okay, I will bet my life savings that this game you're gonna be in need of the cookies, and then we will have a discussion about it.
Okay.
Alright, so
Maybe like I agree with you, but after playing it last game, it feels so bad because
yes,
you lose
it feels bad because they were fucking shit, but if they
no,
were good,
no,
it
no,
would have
no,
been a
no, no.
bit
I'm saying
different
because
situation.
I don't have gathering and absolute focus because the breakpoints on where you can two-shot backline minions and where your crit one-shots them, you don't get that if you don't go collector with cookies. Like if you have cookies.
Okay, whatever. Not important
Yeah.
right now. What are we looking to do? First sequence.
It was like in mid game.
Yeah.
We just slow stack 3 and base. I think the classic.
If Hecarim pass bot, we can also stay and just choke them on the tower, but depends on obviously what Hecarim wants to do. And then we base on 6 and we play Nunkara base.
Hi.
I'm not here to serve. I'm here to protect.
What the fuck is going on? Oh no. Wait, 2 sec. They're fucking blinds.
First examining the evidence.
Holy shit, man. Why? Yeah. Needs to stop doing that.
No
No.
matter the situation, a good investigator always remains.
Blinds were, yeah, blinding me.
I have all the evidence I need.
They win this. Play with winning. Oh my god, that was awful.
I'll be at your beck and call.
He didn't play behind the minion when it was so good. It was legit fucking free. It was almost impossible to lose there.
I am not Piltover's dog. I work for its people. No one else.
Kane is invading.
Let's see. I have to fix this. There's no shot. Don't fix this.
Crime is
Let's
crime.
just take over lane.
Is rare.
Mm.
They
Or is this
cannot
second
run
clear,
from
by the way?
one of the law. Not
What
the
happens?
scope of my right.
Does anyone see? Why is oh, he's dead.
Whew!
I mean, he's a griefer pig.
What is he doing?
Target in sight.
They win this. They should win it at least.
What the fuck?
If yeah, I mean it would have been free win if Hecarim had correct runes, but what do we do next?
Oh shit, we just play the bounce here. Don't let them
Fucking
crash,
face
I think.
rush. If Hecarim has good runes, this is GG. You win the game here. Why would anyone ever play this? Especially this game, it's really good conqueror.
Holy shit, wait, he has face rush. Fuck, that's cringe.
When people go face rush on Hecarim, someone dies. Just letting you know. It's
Yes.
the most disgusting thing. You can only go with this build if you play against full squishy.
Or
Anyways,
like full range, like
full squishy, full
Nasus.
range. Yeah.
or like actually not even Nasus, like champs that like slow you.
Yeah,
I don't
you,
even know
you have to
any
play
range.
against. You have to play against like full range and full, like full squishy, so you can just one shot them.
Yeah.
No stone left unturned.
If he had Triumph and the right runes, he would just perma Triumph heal up, and the situation would have been so much better. And he can just fight Kayn alone in one, like in isolation. He can fight Kayn, but he can't fight Kayn in isolation because he's playing. He doesn't have a rune.
God, I hate these slugs.
I don't know what makes you want to go face rush, especially this game. He just doesn't know any better.
That trap didn't hit. I'm so bad.
It's so useless. It's so useless.
Oh my god, I'm so bad.
This Hecarim build is the worst. It makes the champion look balanced. It legit makes the champion look balanced. It's so fucking pathetic, this build. And setup. What is this? I will tell Nick to get this guy Discord. I want to talk with him. I want to help him. I can't see this anymore. Who is it?
Hot on the trail.
Please don't be someone that should know better.
Oh my god. Oh!
There you go.
Actually.
Kick his man. That is pathetic. I guess 10 more years and he will understand. No, fuck. That's sad.
One must never start an investigation without first examining the evidence. As expected, I'm on the job.
Okay, who's that? Not so bad, not so bad. Or try on your way.
Yeah, I know.
Should really get dived. Should really get dived. Okay, that's fine.
Always making a fortune error. Someone call for a sheriff? Be good while I'm gone.
At least Cam has Aurelius. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Like, if Cam had Moonstone, this game could be a bit difficult. But she has Aurelius, so it should be free win. Enemy team is pretty shit.
Oh, no.
Like, we are ahead with more, like, with better scaling and better comp. So this is pretty good.
Up for a showdown?
Pain.
I love a good chase. Steady. Immaculate.
I mean, this lane is not played that good.
A true professional is always
Wait,
aware
fuck
of
up.
surroundings.
This lane is not played that good. It's played pretty poorly, but Nick has done pretty well with the resources he has. Like, Lux has not been playing up to standards or whatever you want to say.
A new one. Much appreciated. I'll have this finished before tea time.
There's something beautiful about seeing Kaiser players get fucking destroyed because they pick the champion in shit spot. Or they blind pick it. There's something beautiful about it.
Whatever.
Time never sleeps, then I bet for longer.
don't like LDR here. I think he should always go collector.
Okay, honestly, maybe collector game.
Yeah, I just said it. As I said, I don't like LDR here. Collector
Yeah.
is better for sure. But whatever. Can do it. Can do it full. I think full is fine. Just one shot them straight up.
Never a dull moment.
Just tell Ori to play very defensively on side.
I'm not here to serve. I'm here to protect. Crime is common.
Fuck man. Owen is almost 13 and levels like at 70 minutes. He's a big boy. And that's good. Orn being fed is insanely good for the game.
Never miss.
Oh shit.
Well, this is not the best. But maybe we can make it work. Okay, we make it work. Because Kane is AFK. There he is. Now it's a problem.
No.
Hey, Kane can die here. Never mind. A smite on Scuttle. I don't know what he's doing. Gigas. He's just running it down. We should just play on mid, and they can never contest mid.
I always aim to win, and my aim is perfect.
Keeps going.
No stone left unturned.
How can Kaiser look up like that?
Laws mean nothing when you fail to protect the public. I'm much prefer this to dust.
No way!
It should be common knowledge that we need to control mid, and then we can control the game. If we don't control mid, we don't play the game. Or we should always open mid, and then move into side. Because Kane will just go side and kill her every single time. Okay, let's see. Is Kane coming and one-shotting Caitlyn or Lux? Or is he AFK? Hecarim. Useless.
Ah!
Who would have thought? Hecarim
Okay.
with face rush and useless
Holy macaroni.
items is in fact useless. Why would you do this to yourself? Like, if you want to play this build, then you should just play Trundle, and you can be useful. Like, this build doesn't make any sense on Hecarim. Why would you play Hecarim like it's Trundle and be useless? I don't get it. What makes you want to do it? And Kigis was jungler before, so he should know. Only way we can ever win this game is Caitlyn gets 6 items and one-shots everyone.
Not by a long shot.
Which doesn't seem like a realistic thing right now. Cashew will destroy.
Oh.
GG. This was fucking pathetic. Take like 2 minutes.
Okay.
I don't have a lot of points that are
So,
relevant.
yeah, it was actually unreal. The light spawned in my eyes exactly as laning phase started, so I had to go roll down the things. No, like,
I mean, that was fine. That was fine. That didn't like fuck you up.
yeah. No, it didn't fuck me up, but it was just more annoying. But be right back.
Why does he see that? Oh shit! They did like late
What's
mid
up?
on his subside. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm just looking at early game with Hecarim. I guess that's why he was in this situation. I didn't
That's
see they
no
late invaded
reason.
on top side.
She's walking to Narnia.
Who?
Lux. This like obviously I was a bit late, so we should have cleared the water already. But look
Yeah.
here, like we had one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we dodged the hook. Okay.
Yeah, she has
Now we
guardian as
just
well.
she
just
just
walking
walks
down.
back for no reason. She keeps walking back,
Yeah, you did
and
the
then she
massive
exhausts
mistake here
back
as well.
for she walks like exhausts back for no
Mhm.
reason.
Yeah, I mean, for sure, like they should not win this. There's no way. Kai'Sa
Yeah,
doesn't have like
yeah, it
isolated
was
Q or
the
anything. Yeah,
yeah, but look at this. Oh my god, I hate everything about this. What is
Yeah.
this exhaust?
I mean, of course it should have been a lot better situation. They shouldn't have like isolated Q situation on Kai'Sa or anything. Which he does end up getting somewhat. We should just play with the minion, right? The minion that walks with you now, this one, just play behind this minion and you always win.
Yeah.
But you walk to the side and then you give him 3 hook.
But
and they
even
win.
even so, I think I should just take the
Very good trade, yeah. Exactly. I mean, yeah, we don't have to kill them. They have to kill you level 1. This is good for us. If this trade was even, this is still good for us. But obviously it should never be even. We should just win. Then coming back to lane. We should shove the wave before we help Hecarim, or you are
Yeah.
really fucked. Shove the wave. He should... Yeah, and then Kane comes over the wall and he should obviously be dead here. Yeah, I don't know how he can do this. But he gets away with it. With only his flash. Yeah. Anyways, obviously Hecarim decides to...
Like he was standing AFK for a bit as well.
Yeah. He's smiting the Grump instead of the blue. So, like when it's uncontested. And fight breaks out. We should definitely fight this. I see no reason why not. Just fight it slow. Play with your lethal tempo stacks. And wait for Ori and we just win. We outright just win. Obviously, this situation should have been much better if Hecarim had human runes instead of playing like Trundle. but it's still a winning situation, of course. And you base, you get Noonquiver, couldn't ask for more. This is the base we would naturally want, but of course some shit happens that shouldn't happen, and
Yeah.
players play it bad, and then blah blah. But this is the base we would want naturally anyways. We get it. And this game plan is the same. Funnily enough, after that early game plan is exactly the same. We bounce wave into them. Obviously they have the bounce here, they lost the full wave, we just let the wave play out. And then we slow push and kill them on the tower. Slowly.
Yeah.
Slowly but surely. Yeah. I don't know why we walk away from the minions. You know, Pike is not useful if he has to hook in the minions. And of course Lux should tank it. I should always tank it. And let me just see this one more time. She tanks it.
I miss my trap, bro. Like this
Yeah.
is disgusting. If
Yeah,
I
yeah,
trap
yeah.
him and then E him, he's fucking dead.
Obviously,
was-
you should just walk up, right? You should walk in a straight line together. She walks like this, you walk like this. She tanks the hook and hits the Q, of course, and then we just smash him.
Yeah, one turf, man.
Instead of
True.
you trying to dodge and him also, I don't know, trying to dodge, when you should just let him tank it. And he should
Yeah.
just tank it. He's playing Guardian, he's not playing Squishy. Which I think is good.
Yeah.
I think that's good.
Yeah, I think so.
Leaves basically no room for fuck up. And obviously then you miss the trap, but yeah. And then this happens.
They're karma.
Yeah, and I mean, I guess if Kai'Sa had Q here instead of Qing the minion, you would have died. She Qs the minions here, so she doesn't have Q when you're in isolation. Like right here. Then Karma comes
Yeah.
around, and she doesn't have
She
Q
had
for
to-
you.
Yeah, because she had to push.
Yeah.
I also had heal, so I was playing it very safe. Or like
Yeah.
very aggro.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, she would kill you with heal, but. And we get to be in a perfect situation here. I was checking who's Hecarim because his
Yeah.
runes were set, and then I got a little bit frustrated.
My Hecarim is cracked though. You can ask Reptile. I carried him once.
I mean, it's very hard to be bad on Hecarim. I'm gonna tell you that much. Udyr is a
Well-
bit different, but Hecarim, if you just understand the basics of jungle and Hecarim, then and have good runes, then you really have to try to be
Yeah.
bad.
That's-
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, this is obviously
That
good.
was, I think, the last like big mistake was the
Yes. I know which one you're talking
when I
about.
died. But oh my god, I got so much
Yeah. This
brain
is good.
tumor.
This is good. Hold the wave. And then we fight and you push it, which is
And-
okay.
I was like, well, flip it. Like
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's solo queue syndrome or something, but
Yeah.
it's just
Preferably
like
we wouldn't fight, right? In the jungle,
Yes,
we would just hold
exactly.
bot and they can't play bot. And then we
Yes.
just don't fight jungle and he gets 6 instead of playing Hecarim like he's Trundle. And then the enemy bot lane can't play and it's GG. But yeah, we get a good
let me take
situation.
the break. But then, yeah, I don't know. Yeah,
This
my bad.
this is like one of these situations where you have to like adapt to a mistake. You get the
Yeah,
Drake,
I just. But the problem is, yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
You get the
I
Drake,
just got cancer by
you go
each movie.
you go ward the try as you should, and then we should go bot and take
Push
the
it.
tower. Take the
Just
tower and kill them on the
push,
tower.
push.
Yeah, this is like
And
we
then
don't
here,
care if
obviously.
they have Herald. We just want to punish them on bot. But then he decides to go to Herald, and you have to respect. You just have to let either one let the wave come into you on the spawns,
The
which
problem
feels
is.
awful.
Yeah.
And or you have to
No.
just grab this wave and let him freeze, or let them have the option to freeze, and then go take
Yeah.
Grump, which
Take
should
Grump.
it's not the right play. The right play is to play on the spawns or play on the slow push. Kayn is on Herald, which means bot lane is dead.
So fucking dead.
Enemy bot lane is dead, and we get full tower almost. But yeah, Lux goes top, and you have to adapt to that because now they
Yeah,
get
I
a
agree.
massive shutdown
No,
and
no,
Kaiser is
now,
useful
now the
champion
game
again.
is, yeah, Kaiser's useful champion, and our top side is dog shit. So yeah, there's not much. Oh, actually, the Orn was playing out of his mind, but
Yeah, in this
Hecarim
matchup,
Hecarim, Lux, and Oriana was
yeah.
trying to lose. So yeah, like this is the this is the one moment where I was like, yeah, now the game's over because my team is dog shit and they're not trying to win. Like they're also like, for example, here Oriana taking all the farm. Like it's just she's just bad, you know. Like it's just all the small things.
I mean, of course, the game is still playable, but
Yeah, no, but the problem is,
the game is harder than it should be. But of course, you have to adapt to the mistake, right?
yeah, I agree. I'm just saying, like, because I die, we lose. Like the game is lost because my team will slowly lose the game no matter what because they're shit.
Yeah.
And if I'm not far enough ahead to actually win the game, like here,
and
like
you could have
a
done
Hecarim again.
just quickly, like you could have done something for this, right? Like look when you die.
Yeah, no, I could have pinged more.
Yeah, like you ping maybe once and you're like, why the fuck is he not here? When you should just spam ping and say combat, 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 combat. Fuck Herald.
Yeah.
And it's so important because it's like the key moments of the game.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just explaining the problem, right?
Yeah.
Which is, if I don't make sure we win, then no one will. And
Yes, yes.
like this game, for example, look at what happened. Hecarim was
Could we have gotten
taking.
collector here?
Yes, yes. But Hecarim takes all the farm. Like the Oriana, like when she was roaming before as well, she was also taking everything. And then obviously here I missed my Q on the wave, but he
Yeah,
just
he takes the full wave. You would have gotten collector for sure. He takes
Yes,
again
and
here.
he takes more here. Like
Yeah, if you had collected
is-
this with GG.
yes, this is
And
it's just
you move mid and take full control over the map. And obviously you should go collector. LDR is
Yes.
complete shit here.
yeah, I agree. Like the point is just I don't know. It's crazy how in solo queue, even Halo, like your whole team is trying to not to win.
Yeah.
Which for different reasons. Maybe they're tilted, maybe they don't really care, maybe they're on autopilot. But
Mhm.
it's just like holy shit, man.
It's crazy when you are
Yeah.
a full-time professional and you can allow yourself to autopilot. It's
No,
like
but it's not even autopilot. It's not just like
I would say it's autopilot. I don't think Kigas is complete piss. He's just autopiloting. Like there's no way you play like this. There's no way.
I don't even yeah, exactly. That's my point. That
And same goes for
I give him the benefit of the doubt because there's no way he's like they're actually this bad, right? Like
I mean, the items and runes he can be bad, but playing the game you cannot play like that. It is not. Yeah, you cannot. And I think, I mean, now I'm gonna go into like a layer that has nothing to do with the game, but I think, for me at least, what makes the Western region bad is that they are fucking lazy. How can you allow yourself to autopilot? Like, how? You cannot.
Yeah.
You cannot. If like, you can. Yeah. It's just disgusting to me.
I agree. And then yeah.
And again, like you should adapt to the mistake, but why are we making that mistake? It's such an obvious mistake. Like he's on Herald, so he's leaving his bot lane completely vulnerable. And
Wait,
it's
I
GG.
can't see it. Wait.
No, I'm not sharing anymore. I'm just talking.
Yeah, okay.
I'm looking at your screen now.
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the replay. And I want to see if I could have done something different here. Hecarim for no reason. Holy moly. Okay.
Okay, I'm looking at your screen now, so I mean,
Yeah, I can just go Q, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my days. Like. Yeah, I think it's just about like, you know, just like in the in-game, small things snowball over time and over like um, what's not time, but like when you um like small things change the whole outcome, you know, kind of. Where it's like if you like play this lane or like this part of the lane a little bit better, then you could have gotten a dive off you otherwise wouldn't have, and then the whole game changes, you know, or something,
Of
you know.
course.
And it's like that's kind of how I feel about like people playing solo queue and like uh like all these things. It's like it's the small things that matter, but like yet no one cares or no one cares enough or like whatever
Mm-hmm.
that actually end up like meaning if you have a good or bad solo queue environment.
I
Like
mean,
obviously there are more factors, but you know,
yeah.
at least that's how I see it. It's like
I mean, definitely. Okay, so how I see it is, why is the Western region bad? Uh, there's a lot of things. So I mean, there's a lot of things. I think I will even make a video on it. Like, why is the Western region not doing good? Mm, but some of the things is like just laziness and not willing to willing to put in like an insane amount of hours. Where's the Eastern region are, and not knowing how to improve, and allowing yourself to autopilot, and not
and
using
I'm
your free practice good.
yeah. Even to add on, would make this even worse is I don't even think the Eastern regions are practicing well.
Mm,
Like they're they're like I feel like from what I've seen of all the like the videos and the coaching behind the scenes and all these things is like they have a dysfunctional system optimized, but they
yeah,
have it really optimized like a lot. So at least they're doing something, and I feel like that's with everything they currently do. It's like how they draft. It's not optimal, but it's optimized.
yeah, yeah.
It's
That's true. That's a good way to say it.
like you know, like they draft. I would say in poor ways, but at least it's optimized. They know what they're doing. They know how to play the game. They
Mm-hmm.
know how to all these things. They have it optimized. So
Yeah.
the only way to like counter it, in my opinion, is drafting optimally, but also optimized.
Yeah.
You can't just like
I mean, for sure. For sure.
yeah.
Like
And
100%.
and you see like for example, G2 against JDG. I think they drafted pretty good. Like they drafted a good comp. They drafted smart. You saw the weaknesses with the JDG comp, but they played like dog shit,
Yeah.
and they didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, they
And
haven't
then
optimized it.
yes,
And then they blame it on bugs and shit.
oh yeah, Darius bug guys that actually mattered.
Yeah. We
Um,
could also play better and take the free win.
yes, like the fact that it comes down to a bug means you just like yeah how I don't even know what to say.
Yeah. No, but it's true. And then
Like
people go fully nuts over that, right? Of course it shouldn't happen, but you can also just play good and not like that wouldn't make a difference, you know?
yes,
Yeah. And
and
you could also, I mean, you could also chrono break if you realized it in the game, which they didn't. So therefore, it's then on them, you know.
yeah, but even if they, wait, sure, even if they
Even if they did realize it, it shouldn't matter.
yeah,
You should just play
yeah,
better.
if they did chrono break, they would. The problem is,
There was
I have
something
zero
else.
faith is in they would actually win if it didn't happen, because let's say they still win the fight, they just showed like 7 times in that game they don't know what's happening and they don't know what's going on, so they will at some point fuck it up and lose.
Yeah. It might work in one game, but then the next game, this mistake will be crucial. Like not knowing how to fight, not knowing how to show up to the fight.
Yeah, like they will. The problem is the harder opponents they get, the better opponents they get, the more games they play, the less confident you get, because they will like they haven't optimized it to a point where they can consistently do it and then actually win against anyone. So therefore, they will just lose. Like no matter how far they get, they will lose at some point.
Yeah.
If they get quarters, they will. They will probably lose. If they don't lose in quarters, they'll lose in semis. Like, and in Eastern teams, at least maybe their strategy is not the best. So if they get countered, they will lose. But they
They're
like I have
good
the
at, they're really
confidence,
good at playing a worse, quote unquote, worse style.
and I have the confidence most of the time to see them actually win the whole thing because they do it against anyone. They run it back and they consistently do it against EG, against G2, against whoever is in their group or whoever they're playing against. They consistently do the same thing.
Yeah.
And actually, like usually, performs it well.
Mhm.
Like, and that's why I feel like okay, maybe this is complete hindsight, but that's why I feel like Rogue, as well, is at least in quarters right now. Even though obviously maybe they shouldn't have been, but it's literally because they do one thing and they do it well.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we talked about this, right? But yeah. It's true. We're talking about why the Western region is so bad, Drop. We're not talking about anything specific.
And I like, from my perspective, I actually don't really know how to quote unquote fix it, if there is any fixing.
Mm,
Like,
I'm pretty confident that I have a pretty good idea of how to fix it.
like
but
I know how to fix it, but like, how do you actually fix it? Like, how do you actually change people's minds or like
you,
make people not lazy? You know, like how does that actually happen?
there are some people that are different than the standard, you know?
Yeah, I agree with that.
But how you have to fix it is
But how do you fix the rest? Because
you don't have to fix the rest. They will
but like
follow.
even
They will follow.
yeah, I guess they will follow if you get really good.
If you win Worlds, Nick, and let's say I win Worlds, and I was the head coach of the team, and I make a podcast on what to do, then people will follow. I promise you that. Even
Yeah,
if they
of
are
course.
lazy.
Of course, but the difference
you
is
just have to have a certain group of people that work differently, work smarter, willing to change their mind about the game, willing to do X, Y, or Z to get to a certain point, and then the rest will follow. But you have to lead.
yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. You need to put up the results first.
Yes,
Um,
because people don't care if you don't put up results.
Yes. My point is just you're always gatekept in a certain way. Like obviously I don't agree with this. I'm just explaining why it's harder. Is you're always gatekept to a certain extent by like the environment you're in. And
yeah, this
right
is why
now
this is why you have to create the right environment. Why, like this is why I'm doing that tryout method. You know that.
yeah, no, but I'm just explaining like even like the solo queue environment and the LEC, like the gameplay, the games you're playing against, the format of LEC is best of ones. You know, like you're like obviously I'm not saying you can't optimize it and can't do it better. I'm just saying like even if you really wanted to win, the best thing to do would be to play in an Eastern region.
Yes and no. Because I don't believe that having a best of 1 or best of 3 format will change anything if you have the right approach to the game.
No, I agree, but I'm saying like for example, it would
but the
like,
level you're playing
it would
against
still
and
be
stuff like
better.
this.
Yes, the
Of
level you're
course it
playing
will be
against
better.
solo queue.
It will
everything.
be better, but as I said, like the level.
It's not necessary.
Yes, you just need a certain group of people that are willing, like not willing, but already changed their mind or have like an open mindset, and then you have to have a really fucking good coach that is willing to lead at all times and not just follow the meta and be like, okay, so LPL is playing this means we have to play this as well. And then you always follow along and you never become better.
Yeah, you're always second or third.
Yeah, and everyone knows that the way the drafting is happening right now.
What are we thinking? Aphelios looking fine. They have double dive.
Aphelios okay. Varus with shield bow is okay.
Yes, it's Varus or Aphelios for me. You could Sivir, but I think it's not that good into Rengar. But it's good with Seraphine.
Varus or
Could also
Aphelios.
Saya.
No, not Sai.
They have. Yeah, I guess it's not the
Varus
best
or
solution.
Philius.
Yeah.
If you want to play Varus, play Varus. I want to see Varus. Go Varus.
Okay. I
We
think
already
Philius is
know you
better.
can play Philius,
Yeah.
but I want to see Varus. No, just to talk about it again.
Yeah.
No, I can't remember where I came from. No, but you have to have like everyone knows that the way the drafting is being done right now should and can be optimized, but not a lot of people know why. You know what I mean?
Then no, I agree. I like with everything you said. Pretty much, like the coach usually is the one. I think people don't realize how much a good coach can actually control things. Obviously, if only if they have the right players, but the coach is in charge of who the players are, so therefore they can actually pretty much control everything.
A good coach can win everything, in my opinion. A good
Can
coach.
probably 1v9.
Yeah, can 1v9. And for the most part, that's just not how things happen, you know? Which is a problem. Like, I know in LEC at least, the team gets made first and then the coach gets found. Which is a massive fucking issue. It's a massive issue.
That's so true. That's unreal true.
Yeah, it's really great. For the most part. Some teams are different, but for the most part in LEC it is players first, then coach. Which is a fucking massive issue.
Like who? Like that's crazy because who of the like who's in charge of making sure the players are good or like
Who's in charge of making the
good
team?
together?
Who's in
Yes,
charge
is
of
that
getting
the
the right
manager?
approach?
That's the general manager, but that guy's clueless about the game most of the time. So that's actually crazy. That's mind blowing. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Yeah, not every team does it, but most
Yeah,
teams
of
does
course.
it like that.
And
Which is a fucking huge issue. Huge issue. Like there's so many underlying issues with that. That's how you get like quote unquote super teams that don't work because their personalities don't match, their gameplay, their mindset, their understanding of the game don't match, and then you get a team that is dysfunctional from the beginning, and you start from -10 instead of 0.
Yeah, I think one thing where it works a little bit, but obviously it's different. But I just kind of thought about it right now is perks roll swapping to 80, right? Like from 2018 to 2019, and it was like I think one is that shows like a lot of commitment in my eyes. Like you're like, okay, but bro, like we have to win, you know, like I want to win. Because Caps is good and there's no AD that can like do what I think I can do and get what I will get good enough to do. So it's like I think that role swap in particular was actually like kind of I guess smart. It wasn't like a whole full roster building, and I guess the coaching staff stayed as well. But like I think very few people actually have that type of commitment to winning and not just staying in their comfort zone.
Yeah, I mean for sure.
Because if I told most like okay, maybe this is giving away the magic, but I think if I told most players or coaches, most players in like supports or mid laners or whatever or junglers that they would have to do a certain thing, they would be like, nah, like, oh, go play Sona support or Soraka support or Seraphine AD. Okay, Seraphine is starting to get normal. Soraka AD. Go play fucking Fiddlesticks jungle. Go learn how to play Fiddlesticks jungle. Like they'll be like, nah, it's not needed. And it doesn't matter. But it's like.
But the problem with doing that is that you can't do that. You have to say why it's good, and you have to have an understanding.
No, of course. Of course. I'm just saying, like, let's say I tell someone that, oh, Phil is OP, like, can you try and play him, right? It's like most people would probably just say no, or like in my experience. It's like, oh, it's not needed, or like I can play these other champs or something, instead of just like, obviously there has to be a reason, and there's a lot of different things, but just the mindset of like, do whatever is necessary.
Yeah.
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 It's
I mean, for sure. You know, this is why I'm building a team with people that they can't say no, because they know that what I'm doing is right, and I will always show why it's right. And you will have a situation where if I say something, that's how it will be, you know?
yeah.
Instead of someone being reluctant, obviously if I can't say why it's good, you know, this is why I don't allow players to say this pick is good if they can't explain why it's good. I don't ever allow that, and I will never allow it, because if you say team was good, but you don't elaborate, and you don't show how to play with it in team fights, side lane, in lane, your understanding of it, then I won't allow it. Same way that I will not say we need to play fiddle, but I will not elaborate, you know?
Yeah. And now the question is, what they okay? Because if they last picks, yeah, like that draft from there was not the best. I feel like.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Uh,
wasn't. It wasn't.
Because that Karma, Renekton, Ash, Rakan. Yeah, that was not good. Okay.
Like, Drop, I can tell you that I have never had anyone be reluctant to a pick if if I can show in detail why it's good and why we should play it and what it does with the draft and how you should play with the champion,
Yeah,
right?
but
So, yeah, go on.
yeah, no, but it's also depends on how many champs like people already play, and like,
Yeah, yeah, but it
to me it
depends on the
also
play. It
like,
depends on the play, right? I don't talk
yeah,
with players that don't have the right vision. I just never do, because I don't want to spend my time with players that are either ego tripping or don't understand that, like, what it takes to win. So I just don't talk to people like that. But I've never had someone be like against the pick if the right approach is there. You know what I mean?
yeah, no, what I mean is just like, to me it even shows how many champs do you play, or are you willing to play. Like, it doesn't necessarily mean like you have spammed recently in solo queue, but like, if they become meta, or if you think they're good, like, are you able to play them,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because like, it's like, do you realize that it's a flaw not playing every champ, you know?
To me, it's not about playing every champ. You don't have
No,
to
no,
play every
but
champ.
like, but I just mean like that there are literally some players that play like very few to
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
like,
yeah,
no
yeah.
champs, you know, like
At the high
obvious
tier level.
holes. Yes,
Like
like obvious
an
holes.
example is leader, right? That's probably the best
Yes,
example. He doesn't
yes,
play certain champions. That means that you can only play one way, and this one way is a horrible way to play the game.
and
Yeah.
just even to add to it, it's like, it's like, you know, like he's been this way. Like, you know, it's fine to start out
Yes, yes. If
in
it was
some,
start
you know,
out,
some place, like, everyone like spans the game in their own way, and when they start getting good they usually play a certain style, and that makes sense, you know, like,
you should
but
do that.
yeah, like, that's a good thing. But you know, he's played like this for years now, like,
Yeah.
how, like, with all due respect, I think he's pretty fucking good at the game, like just playing his champs and like in general the game, but
I
like,
wouldn't say he's good at the game, but he's good at
no,
playing
but
his
like,
champions. Yeah.
he's, and obviously he has mechanics and stuff,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
it's just like, he's okay, good at the game. Yeah, I don't think necessarily, because like he doesn't play so much of the game and so many of the champs. Like,
Mhm.
I would even argue are like almost like a necessity.
Yes, for sure. There's a necessity to champions.
Yeah,
But the important part is, you don't have to play every champion, but you have to play the right champions. You know what I mean?
yeah, I
To
agree.
to me, you can make a team world class if you play like 12 champions, if they all fit the right way to play the game, or not the right way, but your way.
Yeah, the way you want to play.
Yeah, if you play 12 champions the entire year, that is enough. Then you might have to change some champions once in a while because of meta and maybe someone gets nerfed to the ground, blah blah blah. But if you play 12 champions in each role entire year, you can win everything.
No, for sure. But I'm just saying that's like, that's big. That's bigger than most.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah. There's a lot of
it's like
players that play like 5, 6.
five. Yes, or like play like at
And
a
they have
comfort level
different
like
style, different style.
three champs,
Yeah.
and then like they obviously end up playing other champs, but like it's not like they're not even close to the same level, like kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. Like a good example is your mid laner playing like LeBlanc, doing it really fucking well.
Yeah,
But
his
his
LeBlanc
pool
is
is very, very small, so you're limited.
yeah, but
Um,
he's
yeah,
that's yeah, like like people started targeting a lot of specific few champs.
yeah,
Wait,
and
what
then
do
you
you
are
want to
limited.
play? Varus?
Skill and band.
You know.
Yeah, go Varus. I want Varus.
Oh.
Okay, never mind. GP fine also.
Yeah, GP is good. Marky coming in with the draft difference.
Yes, and again, it's not about playing champions in blindness, right? You have to have a style that you want to play as a team, and you perfect that style as a team. And you have certain play patterns in place that makes the style good in its own regard. And then you play the champions that fit this style.
Yeah.
And for the most part, there's a lot of champions that can fit one style.
I need to be right back real quick, sorry. Sick.
It's fine, I'll talk fuck, man. I will make a video. I'll make a video about it. I have to. I feel the need to do it.
Yo. Hello?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. I cooked basmati rice in my rice cooker for the first time, so I had to go check if they were actually like fucked or like it was fine. And they're fine.
We have Tom. Okay, that's fine. I'm assuming it's 6 support, now 6 AD.
Yeah.
Malphite is okay. It's pretty good actually. Is it Malphite mid? Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, that's fine. It's really good. As long as he gets a playable matchup in mid.
Like I think I could just go like Nash's Tooth maybe, like just second or third, like Rageblade Nash's with like obviously Shieldbro Rageblade Nash's.
This matchup is unplayable on mid. But oh, never mind. It's Rumble top.
No, it's Rumble top.
Yeah, that's fine. Then we're chilling.
Yes, I think we're completely chilling.
No, you're good.
Great.
This draft is really free.
I think we win this. Do I go? Actually, is it a ghost game?
You can go ghost,
I
or
think
you
it's
can
ghost. I think
yeah,
it's
you
ghost.
can go ghost or heal and just fist fight them in lane. But ghost is best.
Also, I go over heal since I don't know if I changed it, but I don't think they had that. We're gonna do much in lane anyway, so.
Yeah.
So I think we just try and.
What are we looking to do?
Do I start call? Is this a no? I don't know.
No,
Call
no,
is
no,
risky
no.
start.
No, like the thing is, if he goes, you know, if he goes the tier or whatever, then he can't play lane. You can literally just ignore, like you can tank his bombs and then he's useless.
Yeah.
I played so much 6. If he goes Dorn's like ring, you can't do it, but you still win fights.
Yeah. No, I agree.
The champion is complete piss until chapter.
Yes.
And maybe, you know, he skips chapter and goes double amp and blasting, but probably goes chapter, and then he's still not insanely good, but he's fine.
Yeah.
So you can really hardcore pressure him early game.
Yeah, I wanna like not zone him, but like try and zone him, like walk up.
Yeah.
Because he only has one spell.
Yep. And you just target the nodes, for the most part.
Yeah.
Unless 6 has shit position. Just tell him like target node unless 6 bad position. Okay.
Go, go, go. What is he doing?
Hmm. Fight, we win.
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Varus is so nice as a shaman. I really like this shaman. Like as a concept, this shaman is so nice.
Okay, fuck. I just flipped it.
Okay, what's next? What's next?
I just take the base here. And then just walk back and I think fight them, they have no flashes. Now the question is... Holy shit, Malphite is OP. But... no sums.
I think we do one more game after this one, guys, and maybe two more. Depends
actually, I
a
should've
bit
went
on what
call.
happens. But one or two more, for sure. But I am very fucking busy lately, and this is like my only time where I can stream. Okay.
Ah!
Hello, Vendetta. It's going good. It's going as good as it could, I would say. His laning has been significantly better. And just overall his thought process has been significantly better, so I'm happy with the current situation. But we haven't been able to do it that much lately. I'm saying his laning has been significantly better, and then he does
I'll
this
run.
instead of taking the discipline base. Yeah. Maybe I was capping all along. He should always base there. Always. I mean, it ends up working now because Kha'Zix is gonna go double kill them, but that does not mean it's good. It is awful. Should always base. Okay, he hits him at least.
Oh, whatever. My bad.
Just remember your discipline and keep playing it. This game is obviously very good. It's level 3.
Okay.
Pretty disappointing that we haven't punished.
Shit, that's a lot of damage.
Haven't punished bot on Ver 6. One of them should die. No flash on not, he should die. 6 is a bit difficult, but we can always force prio on bot if we just kill one of them, which we can do very easily. They can't lane. Okay. We win this. You can always do that. Like, they can never walk up like they're doing.
Yeah.
They're getting too much space. Don't, like, just punish
Oh,
them
yeah.
instantly next time you see the opportunity. They cannot play like that.
Okay. Dude, I just did something that was so fucking weird because I had to charge my Q while pressing Ghost. So I did like a weird kind of movement. I've never done that before. Like I ulted W.
Yeah, I
Q,
saw it.
like while I was charging it. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. They're completely farming them.
True.
What the hell?
QF.
Okay, should I get that canoe?
Like, Naut can never walk up in lane. If he walks up, you have to go kill him. Like, ult into W, into Q, he's dead. Just play more aggressive because you can.
Yeah.
Best vehicle. We don't want to take a 1v1 right now.
He's dead. He's dead. He just died top. You can hold it, right? Never mind, you can't. I'm triggered. Oh my god.
It's fine. It's with the right intention.
Yeah. No, if it hits, we kill. If not, it's fine, because we're
Yeah,
inside anyway. Castrix is top. Okay, are they coming back to... Okay, Viego's top side. What the fuck is happening? Oh. Yeah, what the fuck? Okay. He's soon. Ooh.
He needs to use TP before he can base. Just,
Yeah.
he has 2 more waves in him.
I don't even think he has. Yeah.
Okay, he's
Okay,
TP.
that's
Fine. Then we take the base.
Christians. Do you think Rage Blade or Witsend second?
With sense. Yes,
Oh, actually.
for sure. Like 6 Rumble, the other 2 don't like do damage
Yeah,
to you.
The thing is, it scales pretty poorly.
Yeah, but
Early on.
you don't have to do damage. You just have to set up
No.
a team and
Yeah.
not die.
Yeah, that's fine.
Think of it like this. If you die, you don't do damage.
Yeah, no, I know, but look, the on hit on it is scales like dog
Yeah.
shit early
Yeah.
game.
Yeah. Of course, it's not good early. But like Rage Blade is also not good this game because who can you hit? Like Viego and Naut, and they die regardless.
Yeah.
If they had like a fat fuck on top, different.
Yeah. Oh, what the? Okay, run. Fuck, what did I just do? Sheesh.
I mean, he lost a bit of focus because we were talking about items, which is obviously preferably not the best thing. Like it's not something we want to do. Preferably he just stays focused, but it was
Actually,
needed.
maybe
He
I
just
have
has
to
to
come at you.
refocus.
It's fucking gone anyway.
Who's that? Waste the ult. Waste the ult, but it's okay.
Audacious bravery shield.
One more wave. Where should you go after with sense? Rage Blade is really not good.
No way.
Okay, we should win the game here.
No way. Okay. Oh man. He's farming.
Hello, back. It is also really awkward.
What would you go now?
Yeah, that's the question. Like, I have been wondering it. Like, Rage Blade is not good. He does have... no, Rage Blade is not good. BT doesn't allow you to do damage. Can you check what do you think your drop?
Oh, what?
Ult. Yeah, we don't need damage item. I think BT might just be the best option.
I was thinking BT, but
You don't need damage. 100% you don't need damage. You have more than enough damage.
yeah.
Yeah, I think just go BT. You can't die then.
I was thinking GA even, but GA is so fucking worthless.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
useless. Like, you have Tom, so...
Actually,
Drop is saying Frozen Heart is an angle. Frozen Heart is not good here. No, BT. BT
I was
for sure.
thinking BT as well, but I think BT is worthless. Like, there has to be another item.
Like, Rage Blade is not good. PD is not that good. Hurricane bad. You could go in a Themis and put it on Viego. Honestly. Honestly, could do it. Go BT, go BT, go BT. No, go BT, go BT. BT or Black Cleaver, I don't know. BT or Black Cleaver.
Black Cleaver is dog shit here.
Yeah, I mean, you,
Actually, no, yeah, no. If I go Black Cleaver, okay.
yeah, go BT. BT is the best. You
Yeah.
can't die. You can literally tank them all. I think if they had one fat guy,
Actually-
let's say they had like they said they had the Kha'Zix instead, then you should always go Anathemas in this situation.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously.
What do you mean, like?
Third, third Itemis,
But they, look at their.
I wouldn't say it's an obviously, but yes, it's
No,
something
but
you can do.
we have 5 damage dealers. I do not, or 4 damage dealers. I
Yeah.
really don't. I don't need to do damage, you know.
Oh no, for
Oh
sure
my.
not.
Oh, is he dead? Okay, we got him.
And I think your base damage is more than enough in most
Yes.
situations. Boom!
That champ is so disgusting.
Look, like
It's
your base
actually on-
damage, like you have no damage items. I mean, you some damage items of course, like in the kit, but you have enough damage just base.
Yeah,
wise.
no, my champ is disgusting.
Yeah.
Like
I
my
love
champ
those.
scales so well with the levels. It's up until a point, obviously, but like my Q and my W scale insanely well. Where normally like 80 carries don't really give a shit. Like obviously they give some shits, but it's not like a big part of their damage.
Yeah.
Where Varus, it's like everything.
Yeah.
Quick little lick in the butt.
Shut the fuck up.
You got Juanta. A little licky in the piggy, as they say.
Now we go Anathemas.
No, I think either I or Hurricane.
No, go
From
Anathemas.
what
I
I've
want to see
seen.
it. Go Anathemas.
Like,
I is the
Hurricane-
best. I is the best. No, not Hurricane. I is the best.
Like, Hurricane is really cracked with Bloodthirster though. You
Yeah,
get
but it's
insane
shit this game.
healing.
They
Yeah,
are
no, but
they're
it's
so
not about-
split in the fights, and it doesn't.
Yeah,
make
but it's
sense.
not a. I get it. I agree with you. Like this game for sure, just go I. But I think getting like having Hurricane plus Bloodthirster, you heal so crazy, like crazy amounts, which makes you like deceptively tanky. Even if you just hit minions, if you lifesteal, if you get caught, like I don't know. I agree with you. Obviously, it's not good here because they literally have. Yeah, the comp is dog shit. That's why. Like, actually, I hate their comp because the comp makes me able to build weird shit.
Yeah.
Imagine they had a normal comp, then I couldn't build. Then we would lose, but I could build good stuff. I would rather have that.
I mean, I don't think you would lose, but yes.
Yeah, they're like they.
No,
just
but
have-
it's fine. I like these games because it makes you think differently.
Yes. No, I actually had one of those games yesterday as well, and I was so happy because I went 10-2 on Varus, but I built Gale Force, Phantom Dancer, IE.
Gale Force, Phantom Dancer,
Because they had wait, let me find it here.
Let me see. It sounds
I think
strong,
it
but
was
let me
good.
see.
I think it was good this game, like this specific game. Let me find. They had because they had Rumble Kiana, and I was playing Varus Yumi. It was on the mouse account, Mouse Linkers. It was the last game I played yesterday. Because they had Kiana Rumble, so I kinda, if I don't have Gale Force, I feel like I can't play. And even Sona, I think Gale Force is good into. I don't think Shield Bow helps me at all here.
No,
going
you will get
Kraken?
one shot.
And Kraken is like, sure, it's nice, but most of the time it doesn't do anything this
Yeah,
game.
Kraken is bad. Kraken is
Yes.
horrible.
And Shield Bow as well, in my opinion. And Gale Force is actually good into Swain, because you can...
Shield Bow is not that bad because you have Puppy that should sit on you. You have Yumi on you. So
Yeah, but Rumble Kiana kills me anyway, I think.
no,
at
for
least.
sure not. They don't kill you. Like you have Puppy on you. You have Renekton that should be on you. You have.
Yeah, no, but I don't. I think so. I
Okay,
really think so.
yeah. He shouldn't have
And then,
bought PD second, I think, that game. What do you
what
think?
what would you go second here?
Gale Force. I mean, Shield Bow is an option this game, I would say, but it has to be it would be competitive then. I think Gale Force is okay in Shield in solo queue in these situations.
Yeah, and then I don't think there's a better item than Phantom Dancer
He said
because
that game, I think Collector better.
collect the second what?
He's like Varus OTP. Enemies are squishy, and R means kill either way.
Yeah, but I think this game, for example, okay, like I could maybe see the collector
I can
angle.
see the point, yeah. I can see the point.
I don't know if it's actually the best because in my eyes I was like I want to get IE because ASAP because it is my damage source this game. So Phantom is cheap. It gives me crit. It doesn't feel too shit. And yeah, I don't know. I think it was good. It's hard to say, but I like these because like I would never build Phantom Dancer normally on Varus. I would probably like Gale Force is very situational. Even the crit build is kind of situational. Yeah, I just liked it.
Drop is saying fights are decided super fast. No. And he already has passive LT, boots, Gale Force for attack speed, and rescue, insane 80 scaling. That's what.
Yeah, so what would you go like Phantom or what? No, not
No, he
Phantom.
would
You
go
would go
Collector.
Collector. But yeah, it's just more expensive. But I guess it makes sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah. But also Varus does so much AP damage. Yeah. Yeah, whatever. I think it's good. You could convince me with the collector shit. This game. But I'll be right back. I get some food.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, it's fine.
yeah, it'll be like 5 minutes because I already cooked the rice.
Yeah. You have to get used to him doing that shit.
Oh. What's
here?
up? Yeah.
I'm just
By the
talking.
way,
Yeah.
I finally found a book I kind of want to read in.
Okay.
I read like 20 pages yesterday. Oh, not 20, like 10. Actually, 15.
Yeah, what is it?
It's Think Like a Winner. It's a Danish book, so Think Som en Vinder.
Yeah.
Eskil Ebsen.
Alright.
He won like Olympic medal. Like 5 times or something, like 2 or 3 times.
You think I should write a book? I feel like I should write a book.
Bro, about what?
About everything.
About life.
I'm like a library, Nick.
Oh shit.
I know so much that maybe I should just write a book about everything. Called Everything. Everything by Hidon. That's an angle. That's a business angle.
Okay,
I'll write it down.
that's-
I'll write it down. No. I was
And
talking. Yeah, I was talking about the niece situation. I don't have Twitter, but it's like people are memeing him, which is a good thing. They should.
Yeah.
But that's it. I don't want to talk about it too much because people have asked me a lot.
But what is the situation? What did he do? Like I know he's a bad coach and
yeah.
kind of overcharges, but
Yeah.
but why now? Like what is there anything specific that happened now, or are people just
No.
finally fed up with him?
Probably a little bit of everything, but people don't understand that he's a content creator, and he doesn't sell himself as a content creator. He sells himself as a coach when he's not a coach. He's not a coach, and he never will be, and he's just a straight up idiot in that regard. But he's he's doing good business, and people can't handle that he's charging 300 for sessions, selling them as coaching rather than just meet with your favorite content creator or whatever.
Yeah.
And all the low shit, unlogical people think that they're getting coaching, but in reality they're getting completely shit scammed,
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyone with a shred of, anyone with brain cell, just one brain cell will know that you're obviously not paying for coaching. Even if you are silver or bronze, there must be something running through your brain if you don't think that screaming at people is the right approach. And even when he's screaming at people, what he's saying is for the most part wrong, you know? So yeah, I don't know. You have to be really stupid to buy coaching is what I'm basically saying. Thinking that it's coaching. But I think most people know that already. And I said, if you buy coaching from him, you deserve to get scammed. If you buy coaching from him, like expecting to get coached, you deserve to get scammed. Whereas if you buy coaching from him, knowing that you just wanna enjoy, like take it as an experience, and like meet your favorite content creator or whatever the fuck he is, to them, you know, then it's fine. Then it's fine. Okay, I'm thinking of something here, Nick.
Yeah, what's up?
A content idea could be, I buy coaching from him, go undercover, and then I just straight up, you know, do some crazy shit. I like, I buy coaching from him, go undercover, and then when he's doing when he and I'm just gonna point out some mistakes, you know, obvious mistakes, and then he doesn't point them out, and we're like, why are you not pointing out the fact that I'm posturing wrong in lane or whatever? Could be fun. It sounds
I think
funnier in your head, maybe.
I think the best way would be I don't know, like I don't think there's like I don't think people give enough of a shit to actually like it's just like good for you, you wasted your money, you know, like I
Yeah,
really
yeah,
like
yeah. I don't think it's worth the 300 honestly, but and the bad experience, but it would be funny.
like,
It would be funnier if you let Nick get the coaching session, I think. Oh yeah, that would be funny as well. That would actually be funny as well. That that would be funny as well, actually. Yeah, let Nick get coaching, and then you go undercover as like a silver player. We find like a silver account. Yeah, that could be funny as well. Yeah, that could be fucking funny actually. Okay, I'll think about it. We can maybe sponsor a session. I'm fucking not paying 300 for that shit. But yeah, maybe we could do that. That could be funny. Alright, see my screen?
yeah, kind of already looked at a lot of it now, but we can look at it. Probably have some notes.
Yeah, I do. But overall, just the laning phase. I want to look at everything. Like, I don't have specific notes for lane because there's a lot. Like, obviously, we should not walk like this. We should walk up before the minion wave spawns. Like, when minion wave is here, we should already be in the bush. And then we should fight them level 1. We have lethal tempo, they have 6. We have Tom. They cannot do this. Like, this is completely fucking illegal. Right, it's just not real. He was AFK, which you have no control over, but you should still spam ping the bush, which you're not doing. You're doing it, but it's way too late. You know? Should be already in the bush and fighting them right now if they want to fight, and then kill them. And then he hooks you. So obviously good that you don't like commit your flash for this situation, because it doesn't matter. We have what we
Yeah,
need.
they're already fucked.
Yeah, they're already fucked. So flashing for 300 gold is, or 400 I guess, because first blood. 500 maybe with assist or whatever, but it doesn't matter. What matters is that we get control over the lane, and you don't ban flash. But then he decides to go kamikaze suicide, and we take that, of course.
I think we crash 2 here is better.
Yes, crash 2 and base is better. Leaves no like room for mistakes.
Even so, it's they can always one tap 5, and because we don't really have a slow stack because we all didn't. Crashing 2 is better here.
Yeah.
But that's
I mean, you just have to commit to one of them. I don't know what you did here with the wave.
I think it's
If
just
it
fucked
lasted, it's
already.
fine. I mean, right now it's okay. We can crash 3, but we have to not do
Yeah,
that.
this was really bad. I know this E was really bad, but even if I don't do that E, I think crashing 2 is better.
Yes, I think crashing 2 also is better.
Yeah.
Regardless of the situation, but obviously you have to commit to one, because now you're like, okay, we crash 3. the
Right.
way you play, you know, at least you're showing. But then you do that.
Yeah, no, I agree.
So you have to commit to the plan and then be disciplined, you know. So the E was horrible, and then we would be standing like here with the wave.
Yeah, no, I agree. I agree.
And then this happens. He just straight up kamikazed it. And obviously knowing that he will do that, you have to walk up. It's the exact same as the first game we played. Like, this doesn't change anything. If you walk up, he will not change his demeanor.
He will for sure.
He will not. There's no fucking shot. He's playing 6. Like, if he was playing maybe Lucian or something, like lower ranged,
Like
he
here,
will.
I
But
think
here, if you walk up, there's no shot in hell that he will ever change it. Because
I-
you are... like, he
if I
doesn't
walk
have
up,
to...
he will walk back because he doesn't
Yes.
have to last it. So why would he ever walk up?
So...
Like he would not just take an auto trade for no reason. I think at least that's how I see it. Like where here he takes the last.
You have to remember that people in this region, or not in this region, I would say in the world, they don't play lane that well compared to what they could. And him just walking up here in general is a mistake, you know? There's no reason to walk up. Let the wave
No.
come into you and be happy. So he's already in the making of, like, he's already doing the mistake.
Yeah, I think we just see it differently because
So,
I think
You don't
in
walk
my
up
mind,
now.
if I walk up here,
You don't walk up now, but you walk up the moment he presses W. And you're so far back when you don't have to be
no, of
so
course.
far back, right? So it's the same as the Morgana. I don't want you to walk up just for the sake of walking up. I want you to walk up the moment he presses W. Like now, he's committed.
I play.
Right now, he's committed.
Yeah,
And instead of taking the minion, you just walk up and fight him.
I think it's worth taking the minion.
You
That's
could
very
maybe get like 1 out here of him, but it's more
And then-
about the overall concept. It's not about the situation, of course. It's about the
Yeah.
overall concept that if we commit to something, you should also play like it. Because obviously it's too late for him to respond now.
Yeah. I agree.
Right? So it's just about the concept. It's not about what happens. I don't give a shit about what happens. I care about the overall concept. It's a lot easier to play when you're playing concepts. Yeah, and then we get the good situation. Walking up is also like telling them Tom is there. No, because you already fucking know that Tom is there. If Tom is not here, he's AFK. They have to be brain damaged to
Yeah,
not
but
realize that Tom is here. So they know Tom
But-
is here. So you're not giving anything away. But he's already in the making of making the mistake. When he walks up like this, he's already making the mistake.
Wait.
We don't see it differently, Nick. It's not about that. It's about the fact that when you commit to something, we commit, and we don't do like two things. And again, it has to be it has to be instinctively. You cannot think of this when it happens. It's not possible, unless it's like you are that.
No, but like in my mind, if I step up, they will walk back. I guarantee you, in this moment, I'm like, because I'm like, I want to try and let him walk up so we can go in, and then once we get the knock
Yes,
up,
but you don't have to let him walk up. He's already doing it when he shouldn't do it, right? He's already doing it, and the moment he commits, we should commit to it as well.
yeah,
Even
no,
if
but
we-
I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm explaining my thought process.
Yeah,
I
you
agree
should.
with
You should. It
I-
has to be a
I-
healthy discussion, right? You should.
Yeah, but I agree with you in this case and also the other case. I'm just explaining why. Like I think if he actually wasn't brain dead, I would have to do what I did to
Mhm,
make
yes.
him make the mistake he did. But because he's brain dead, I can walk up like that, and he would still
And let-
walk up.
Yeah, don't get me started on the fact that he's hogging the wrong lane, the wrong side
Yeah,
of the
well,
lane,
so
right?
like he why is he not? Yeah,
Don't get me started on that. Like, there's so many mistakes in this frame that it's crazy. But you know, if he makes the mistake, we punish and we commit. But obviously, we expect them to play like Primus KT,
Yeah.
and then we punish their mistakes, and they make so many mistakes always. I can probably find 100 mistakes in lane from this lane on enemy side, right? But that doesn't matter. It's just about thinking in concepts. Yeah, and now we slow push the wave as we should, and we look to invade. This just like when you know you want to invade. You did end up doing it, but I still didn't see it fully. When you know you want to invade and you know you want to play on this, we obviously hug as far up as we can,
Yeah, I agree.
because this is 1
Wait,
second
can you
lost.
play it?
Yeah, I just want like this
Yeah,
is 1
no,
second
I
lost.
completely agree.
1 second lost that could mean, you know, we kill or we get 1 extra auto, which could mean bigger things. And they're already invading now, and then you decide, okay, now I should start walking towards top side of lane. So you do it, but you still had to, you know, it wasn't instinctively like, okay, I hug top side because we play top side invade. We play for the invade. It was something you had to think about. Yeah, and we could hug more, right? We could hug more. You see here? We could hug more. We can stand up here, where you're clicking, basically. Little bit more, like here. We can hug way further up.
I agree. But here I was playing for next wave. That's why I wasn't playing. Like
Yeah.
I should
Yeah,
hug
you should.
anyway. I should hug anyway. Because obviously, if something happens where I need to go, then
Of course. And here, honestly, you can just walk past tower and fucking ignore him. But you should still not
Yeah.
do it, right? If we had more
Yeah.
control over bot side, if we had more control over bot side, you can just go past tower and ignore him and go kill them. But yeah, obviously we don't have the control, so just walk the safe way and play smart. And then we get the slow push into the invade. We get a good situation, regardless. And this is what I talk like. This is what I'm talking about against 6. If you know you're gonna base or you know you're gonna play a certain way, you can just walk up and tank the spells, because he needs his Q for wave in 99% of matchups. So you can just walk past and bully him or make him Q you. Because you're gonna
or
base
like
anyways.
he's gonna use like you just attack his mana pool.
Yeah. And if he lands you with, like, if he hits you with 1 Q, it changes nothing.
That was this was a bit troll because I was not respecting now timer.
Yeah.
And I should Q too.
Yes. It could have been bad. It could have been brain flash for no reason. Like, you have a certain timer at all times.
Yeah.
And this is not even the worst part. Like, now we shove in the wave, and you take a disciplined base. Why would we wait? Why would we stand here and look at him? We take the wave, we base. Disciplined base, he can't shove in the wave, he doesn't have the mana to do so. And then we just come back and hold the wave. And then that's when you start, like, monstrously attacking them, you know?
Yeah.
Like, he can't do anything. He can't take the wave. We don't need the plate. We have what we need. Base, instead of trying to do something we don't have to do. And if you absolutely want to do this, you obviously don't stand like this.
This far back. I stand behind Tom, other minions, and then we go up and do some magic.
Because this can be fine if we have full control over bot side. You know, if we have Kha'Zix on bot side and we control bot. And you just leave yourself open. Which doesn't make any sense. And then you have to burn summoners or flash for no reason at all, and now we don't get our base timer off, and then the game becomes flip when it was 3-win. And then we get a decent trade, but why, you know?
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and of course we should stand behind tower, but we should have been in base and we should have been back and we should have been holding this wave right
just
now.
go next.
Yeah, shut up. I know you don't want to see, like, I know you don't like to see this, but you need to.
No, it's not like to see it. I already know, like, you know, like.
You already know your mistake.
So I feel like spending more time on it is not gonna change. Like, when
I know
it's already stored, you know, it's like.
It's in the brain. It's already locked in the brain.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what you mean. Okay, and then obviously now we would have been slow pushing the wave and we would have taken the Drake if the game was played how it should have been played. I like to play the situations how they should have been played instead of, you know, how they become or how they end up being. when they shouldn't be like that. You know what I mean? I think that's a very healthy thing to do. But obviously at this point, you have 6 and they can't play anymore. You need to play really fucking far up and you need to play in their face. You hit one guy with ult, that one guy is dead.
Yeah,
Just
for
hold
sure.
the wave and insta ult. I don't know why he does this. You should hold the wave because one of the minions are dead, or not dead, but one of the minions are low because of your Q on casters. So it doesn't end up becoming a freeze, it ends up becoming a slow push.
Yeah.
But they can't walk up. Anytime you see a ult advantage or ult situation, you ult, which you were hesitant on, but you didn't. Like you did end up doing it. But we could have had more situations to do it.
Agreed.
Like here, for example, he walks up and you can insta ult him.
The problem is he can Q my ult.
Yeah,
wanna...
that's fine. He can do that. But then Tom follows up on the Q. You know, he's still locked. He's still rooted. Tom follows up on the Q, and he's dead.
No,
Yeah.
like, okay, look.
Let's say
like
you ult here, right? And then he Qs the wall.
Wait, yeah, okay, this is him trolling, for sure.
Let's say you ult here, and let's say best case scenario for Note.
Wait, can you play it?
Like I just want to talk about the best case
Yeah.
scenario. You ult him, he Qs the wall, Tom follows up on the Q, and he's dead.
Yeah, here he was way too far up, but as soon as... Wait, like, if he can hook one of the back walls,
Yes,
he's
yes,
for
yes.
sure out.
If he
And
can
he
hook-
should-
if he can
like
hook-
that, what he just... Like, this frame, he's trolling.
Yeah, if
But
you
like-
can hook this one or this one.
Yeah,
But yeah, obviously he cannot.
this frame he was trolling, but... wait, which boots does he have? Because it felt like he was so fucking fast. Just
I think
Swifties.
he had Swifties or Tabbies.
Yeah, he's speedy
But
boy.
But he looks very fast, yeah. So it must have been Swifties.
Yeah. It felt like I was like... Yeah, I don't know, it was hard to... predict this movie.
He was playing, yeah. Same thing. The moment they just misstep a little, you just go up and kill them. Right, same thing here. Like
Yeah,
Please.
now
they can't
now
do
I
this.
should. Yes, I agree.
Mm,
Oh,
Drop
there's
is
some
saying-
more.
Drop is saying if Nick ults during Tom channel at right timing, Tom W will cancel the hook on wall. Yeah. Anyways, you know, again,
Yeah, but that's
it's not important. It's not important. Don't think
that's
about it.
really hard to coordinate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not important. The important part is they cannot play like this. You know, look now
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
dead again. You can even ult 6 here and he's dead.
Yeah, no, I agree.
We just goes down and kill them. But they had to really grief for you to want to like ult. Which you end up doing here, right? Like now they mega hard grief, but before they also griefed.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I see it.
Like just don't hesitate if they int.
For sure.
And like this again, right? We're so far
Yeah, I
away.
was here. I thought Viego was but that's why I'm playing like this.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's no shot they play like this without Viego being bot because he's not showing anywhere else.
And then he starts
Yeah.
showing mid now. He's showing mid
Just
now.
a sec, yeah. Nah, but
And
now
then he
I didn't
continues
even.
showing.
I didn't register. I
You
didn't
didn't register he
he
was mid.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's the problem.
And you play so far back because you think you get dived.
Yeah.
And even if like this is probably worst case situation. You're like half HP
Yeah.
and it's
No,
pretty good for
I
them,
agree.
and you still kill them. Right?
Yeah.
You still kill them. Like they cannot play like this. Six is not used to like he's not this type of champion, you know? He plays waves and he
Varus is so
neutralizes.
disgusting. The OP as well.
Yeah, I mean, just imagine this fight
Look.
takes place while you're full HP.
I Q, and then I E,
You
and
can
then I
literally
Q
just
again.
tank it. You can literally just tank it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Pew. Yeah. We killed them, but again, they got so much free room. They shouldn't have.
Yeah, I agree.
And that's why I wanted to look at everything in laning phase. And now, again, same thing. If you see the option for ult, you should ult.
I
Which you
this
did,
is where I did.
right? So, like, I talked about it and you did it and you failed, but I don't give a shit about that. As long as you have the right intention. Sometimes you miss. That's okay. And then we take bot control, which is good. Something is happening in mid and not could be moving, so we just take control. Force him to potentially stay. And then he jumps over the wall like a freak, and we just go kill him again. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking there. But we take it. We take his flash for free.
Do you want to queue
Yeah,
or
go Q, go Q. There's
Okay.
not that much.
one last one or?
Yeah, one last one. I said like 1 or 2 more games, but we play one more. I need to eat, and
Yeah.
I also don't want to like overdo it.
Yeah. Then I can go for break and then play after.
Yeah. Um, there's not much more. Like the game basically plays itself at this point.
Yeah.
You
There was one time where.
obviously no reason to ult here, but that's minor. He's no flash, like there's no way he gets away, and then we can hold ult for another situation. It's pretty big cooldown, like over
Yeah.
2 minutes, right? So it's quite big.
But my thought process was just
We kill him and then we don't
kill
have
him.
to fight.
We get the Drake no matter what. It doesn't matter. You know, like
Yeah.
we still have all the other ults. It was just like
Yeah.
I agree, my ult is big and stuff. It was just like
Obviously,
Yeah.
it's better to get the kill than it is to flip it, you know. But in this situation, it's not flip, and it's just the red. You just have to realize it in the moment. I don't.
yeah.
wanna
For
be
me,
super sad.
I agree with everything you say. It was just like
It's in the moment. You have to realize it.
yeah.
And imagine we had ult here, for example. It could change things.
Yes, it could.
Um,
But also, Tam Kench has complete. Like, bro, he like I can't even describe it.
I can't speak.
Yeah,
Yes. I mean, of course, he should insta ult.
and
run.
then also he just walks up and also he spits me out immediately instead of just continue running. Like look at how fast he is.
Yeah.
Like he's Speedy Gonzalez.
Yeah.
And
I
he-
mean, it's true.
But
It's
yeah,
true,
I
it's
agree. Like this was a well played. I think this was well played by Rumble a little bit. Because I
Yeah.
saw him walk bot side, but he didn't commit. He walked around and then
Yeah. He could have been bot side here, but obviously he never showed. So
yeah, he didn't show on Scuttle, which
Yeah.
is the giveaway. But also,
Yeah, you have
my
to register
expectation was Diego based because they just did topside play, right? So they didn't
Mhm.
base for Timber.
Yeah.
And Tam dies for no reason because he doesn't press E. Like, it's honestly crazy how bad this guy was. But I played it bad as well. Obviously, I should never step up and stuff.
Yeah. This is good open on the map. You open it correctly on top. Get the wave. Play mid wave. Same situation, like we don't have that much pressure on the map and you just walk up, but obviously they
Yeah.
don't have full members, so they can't do anything. They have 2
Yeah,
tanks
like-
pretty much.
Yeah, he has.
But it's still important to point out because
Yeah, no, I agree. I shouldn't walk
it
up.
doesn't seem like you have full clarification, you know, that Rumble is not here, and if Zed is coming from the other side, it could be a bit more dangerous. So we don't want to leave anything up to chance, especially in this situation. Like, there's no way we lose. The lead is so big.
Agree.
And then the AFF, I think.
Bro, I'm looking kind of cracked here.
Tell me
Craig.
when draft is happening.
It's already.
Share screen.
Oh, I didn't even realize it wasn't. Bro, you're almost done with draft.
Yeah, I mean, Brom is really good. Gragas is also fine.
Okay, well, this might be an exhaust game. Actually,
Samira, Echo, Kiana. Yeah, exhaust is good.
I think it's a Gale Force game. I think Samira, Gale Force is correct. And Echo.
Either that or
Thoughts?
Shield Bow. I think Shield Bow is good as well.
You think Shieldbow is better?
I
I
think
think
Shield Bow is really good. Like
I think Shieldbow is cracked as well.
there's one flank you have to be scared of, or 2 flanks I guess, like Kiana and Rel.
Yeah, but the thing is, I have 0 peel, and I feel like
Yeah,
I
that's
know,
true. That's
I
true. You
think-
have 0 peel. That is true. Drop, are you here? What do you think here? Gale Force or Shield Bow? I think both options are valid, but with Shield Bow you have to position a little bit more defensively,
yeah.
and Gale Force you can do more. Mm,
The question for me is just
I
what do I go
think
second? Is this unhit build?
I think Gale Force into Collector is honestly an option. Your solo AD, enemies relatively squishy.
Yeah. Actually, I like.
I think it's an
Just
option.
fucking. Let me try it. I'm gonna try it.
Either that or you go PD. If you are like a little bit ahead or even, think Collector. If you're a little bit behind, just go PD.
Yeah, PD, IE, Bloodthirster.
Yeah, standard
Actually,
shit.
this might even be a Hurricane game. They have 5 melees.
Yeah, it could
Actually, I think it could be Hurricane Bloodthirster. Like, you get so tanky with Hurricane and Bloodthirster.
be. Yeah. Okay. First sequence. We have Prio. What are we looking to do?
Do we have Prio though?
Yeah,
I
we
don't
do.
know.
We do for sure have Prio.
Oh, sheesh.
That's fine.
Okay.
Why HP in runes? Because it scales better. Plus he has overgrowth conditioning. But for the most part, HP in runes is the best.
Okay. Then we just.
It's
we
very
stack
rarely
everything
better
and
to have
take a base.
a HP or not HP armor or MR. Okay.
I think we can freeze. Oh wow.
He's griefing. Mr. Gragas. He's dead. Okay.
Oh!
Okay, what changes? Of course it's not optimal, but what changes? No, wave state is good, so it's not
Yeah,
bad.
we just hold the wave. I think we can gank them even, maybe. I guess Lilia's full clean jungle as well. So I don't know.
Tell her she can gank after Faulkner.
Can gank, but would take no flashes.
Oh my god, how are they allowed to do this?
Oh my.
His spacing was not optimal.
What just happened?
I mean, Gragas is piss griefing. Level 1 and level 2. And now he thinks that he has the audacity to act like we shouldn't play the game. And we should open. Like, I don't know how disgusting you have to be.
Right.
Like, he's straight up running it down. And now Varus is dead as well because of it. Maybe he can run. It's possible to run here. He has Conqueror and no spells. So it's possible. Wait, he actually lives. Like, they can't do this. This is free win, by the way. Like, enemies completely win trading. Okay. He's not paying attention. Like, enemies are straight up run. Enemies are straight up running down the game. If you just can keep mental as a team, this game is so winnable. They're running it. The Prem are running it down, man. They already feel like the game is won.
No plans.
I mean, it's fine to be tilted over your own gameplay. Like, he's playing like fucking shit. So, if he's tilted on anyone else than himself, then I don't know. He has bad first item, or best, like a bad starter item. He's going fucking Spellfuse, when you should go Relic for guaranteed level 2. And he's playing first 2 levels horribly. And he has the audacity to act up. Like, how fucking disgusting is that?
Oh no. I trolled.
Yeah.
Fuck. Okay.
Can we please kill Echo? Like, they're inting, man. Okay. Okay.
Shush!
She's too good. Ugh. Is it Bo and Kiana or what? Bo and Samira. Yeah, I mean, it should be free win. As I said, if Gragas was playing like a human being, then this game would have been won.
Okay.
I mean, Gragas is good here. Gragas is legit really good here. It's really good for the game. Gragas is really good. Brom is better to make sure that you have like perfect team comp and you basically can't lose. But like Gragas is really fucking good here.
Fight it. Jeez.
Guys, I'm gonna lay down in my chair for the rest of this game. No. Gragas.
Okay, fuck it.
Gragas is better than Alistar this game.
Clipping it in the middle lane.
Alistar is also fine, though. Alistar is also fine. If you want to be like support playing player, I don't know. If you're a support player, then maybe you should just go Braum. Maybe Braum is the angle then. Yeah, it's thus, so that means that he should go Alistar. Gragas is not it. Thus the loss. I mean, it's unplayable. It's not playable, right? That is right.
Well.
Okay,
Hey!
Allow gaming. Let's go. Does feels like the player that is really good at the concepts he understands, but is not innovative in his game style. No, it's true. I think he's good at what he does, but he's not good if he is off comfort or whatever you want to say, like comfort style. He has one way of playing, and that's the only way he plays the game. He has one way of playing the game, and that's the only way he can play the game good. Like I would not want us on team. No personal, nothing personal or anything, but I would never want him on my team. He understands one thing and he understands the basis of the game, but he won't change. Like he can't change.
Okay.
And he goes to Relius on Gragas support, so yeah, would never do that. Like no personal attack or anything. I just would never want him on my team. I think he has decent work ethic, and he's good at what he does, but he can't. Does his promise Q2? That's actually a really good way of like phrasing it. I like that. I like that a lot actually. That's the best way of phrasing it.
See? Oh.
I agree fully with that analogy. I think that's a very good analogy. Does is like promise Q2. That is probably the best analogy I've ever heard in my life.
Why the fuck does he have to ready?
If you had to, yeah, that's good. I like that. Does is like promise Q2. It's like promise Q 2.0. That's the best analogy you could ever give. Holy shit, it's so good. He's just more handsome and less passive in lane. Yeah, that's probably true. I think. Yeah, no, it's true. It's
I
true.
believe in miracles.
It is really true. he is Promiscue 2.0. A little bit better in lane, but Promiscue 2.0. So yeah, it's Promiscue 2.0. Holy fuck, that's so good. It's so true, by the way.
No.
Yeah, I mean in isolation, obviously Samira is really good in Tavares.
Struggle and a half.
In isolation, Samira is really good in Tavares, but when you have Gragas in Sorrel, it's a really chill matchup. It's a really good matchup if he's human being, the guy that is playing the Gragas.
See. It's actually out, no shot. Hmm.
Yeah, of course. Of course, in isolation it's not good.
Getting this collector. Collect some skulls. Yo. Okay. I get the infinity edge. Just need those 2 shutdowns. No, a little more. Gutterne kan lige komme tilbage og forsvare basen.
He just starts speaking Danish. Oh.
No!
Okay, Gale Force.
Okay, pentakill. Oh, penta for Laui! Oh!
It was close.
Sheesh. Enemy pentakill.
I mean, there's not really much to look at. Dust just doesn't know how to lane in this game, so yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
we can look at it if you want to look at it, but you can also look at it individually because
I think I just look at it individually and go get some food.
yeah, he played lane like shit, and what is there more to say? Like he didn't know how to lane, and
I
yeah,
feel like even Rill trolled so hard, and also he's standing FK for
Yes.
a long time.
yes. There's a lot of very disgusting things in lane. But my chat came up with a perfect analogy for DOS. DOS is Promiscue 2.0.
Yeah.
Same champ pool ish, same champ style, and if he's not on the like on his one style, he's bad. He's good at the concepts he know, but very bad at adapting. And he's like is he flamer in solo queue? I wouldn't say so. I think he's pretty
Pretty
friendly in solo queue.
He's tilter.
Yeah. I think normally he's pretty friendly in solo queue, but he's a tilter. And where Promiscue is maybe a little bit more, you know, saying cancel to random people and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, this was mind blowing to me at least.
Of course, you should expect more from
Yeah.
a player.
He fucking stomped my ass into the ground in U-Masters, so what can I say?
Yeah, I mean, you didn't have me. If you had me, you would smash him. It would be quick
Yeah.
3-0.
I think so as well.
Sometimes it do be like that. Yeah. Okay. Guys, this was the last game. I will run an ad so I can farm you a little bit. And then after
Yeah.
that, I will
I think
host.
I go now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fine. You can go, of course.
Alright, see you.
Yeah, see ya. Thank you for watching, and hope you improved and all that shit that you don't care about anyways. Go to YouTube and go sub and go Patreon if you want to become a good player and not be shit. Alright, bye guys.